Hi, I'm Michael Kaiser from Good Beer Hunting, a design studio and editorial site in the U.S. Thinking about hops from a U.S. perspective, there's kind of two big things that are happening right now that I've been paying attention to that I think a lot of other people are going to be picking up over the next year. Number one is this sort of hop blending, which has always been part of craft beer, but right now I think we're starting to take some of these big, punchy, sort of cheater hops like Citra and Mosaic and almost using them as a base hop and an aroma profile and a flavor profile, and starting to blend some experimentals on top of those because we've gotten so good at understanding exactly how things like Mosaic or Simcoe or Citra are used that we could use those as controls in a blend. And so this blending is starting to become a much more scientific or sort of trial and error process. The second thing I think is going to be biotransformation. So the way in which yeast and hops interact with each other and the kinds of aromas that they can produce that sometimes match or sometimes trick when it comes to the flavor. We're seeing a lot of brewers experimenting with when they add hops in the process of making the beer, whether it's on the hot side or the cold side, and how that interacts with the yeast and during fermentation. We're getting a lot of really intricate things. So when you think about that, the biotransformation and also the blending, I think overall what we're really seeing there is that people are starting to really experiment with the sensory experience of hops and the smell and the taste and how you can set the drinker up for something really special and sometimes fool the senses. And I think that's a really fascinating thing to think about with the agriculture and the processing of hops.